Greetings, stupids of Tetris. It is your No Bar Monthly Van Dweller, host of November 2025. And we have got some stupid Tetris Monthly for you. It is No Bar November. And yeah, this should be a fun time. We've got one match for you. One match. I don't know. These things could be like, they could go on forever. They could take 5 minutes. It's hard to know these early rounds. But we're going to play a match. And here it is. It's going to be round one, Iankeith versus Hecate. You see them online as Frodo Dodo, but we're going to say Hecate. Okay. Whenever I hear Hecate's name, I always think of Richard Wolff going, "Hey, and Hecate." I don't know why. I just hear Richard Wolff's voice in my mind, and that I can't. That's just in there forever. I'm that's it. It's in there. That's what we're gonna do. The winner of this will eventually take on Zach from Australia, but not today. So we're getting this done while we can. And yeah, that is what we're gonna do. So let's take a quick look at our rules, players, because there are rules. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but remember, these are best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. We're not using same piece sets because it doesn't allow it. Make sure that drought is set to I, as in I love Kingsman, because I do. And yeah, drought setting I, and you will start your game from the drought selection on the menu. It's not a setting where you set it and then go, up to the Tetris thing. You start it when you're on drought, okay? Remember, don't get any real-time advice. Do not pause unless commentator tells you. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. And the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in the prize pool, which stands right now at $509.67. Who did that? We are well on our way to reaching our $1,000 goal. That will enable us to pay the top 8 in this top 32 tournament. So if you want to help out and make sure these players get, a prize, or some of these players get a prize or whatever, more players getting prizes is good, and more players getting higher prizes is good. Keeps them coming back. And it also keeps me coming back, because if these prize pools keep getting funded for Stupid Tetris Monthly, we'll keep doing them. If there's support, they'll keep happening, right? So use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. Click on the one that says STM No Bars. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. Once you're logged in, the right side has a button that says Contribute. It's mustard code. Click on that. And yeah, do that. Now, I think there's still some not sponsor quests. There's still some contribution codes remaining, and that is a shame. There's 5 codes left, y'all. 5 codes. Those are free. Those kick in 25 cents into the prize pool every time they're clicked. We have a limit of 50 and unique accounts only. So please, if you're watching right now, head over to the Matcherino and contribute to the prize pool, or at least claim one of the 5 remaining codes. Thank you so much. That's how to support the players. To support the channel, that is something you can do as well. One of those ways is to go to patreon.com/monthlytetris, make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, just like the people on this slide are doing right here. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato Cacket, Javin T, Jason, Sunny. They are all doing that, and maybe you should too. Now, if you don't like Patreon, that's okay. We got other ways to support us. Use the support command. I'm going to bring it up for you right now. If you want to make an ongoing contribution, you can do it via the Streamlabs or PayPal links, pretty sure. And so that is another way. Also, one-time contributions through Venmo, Cash App, whatever you got. I think I have a crypto wallet, but so I'll take all the Dogecoin you want. Doesn't matter. But anyway, thanks to everybody who is keeping this channel going and making sure we can keep bringing Tetris to you, the fans. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Let me go ahead and bring these players over. We'll get the cams all situated. There's a cam. Gonna refresh Pog T-Storm. Gonna refresh Hecate. We'll get our cameras all situated. They will be situated. We got split cam on Hecate's side. It's okay. You don't play in ST on the main channel all the time, so we'll allow it this time. We'll allow it this time. All right, Iankeith there, broadcasting on a ham radio from space. It's fine. It's allowed. And we'll get this one set up. Keyboard happening. Whoop, whoop. All right, good. Keyboards. Keyboard. It's your first time on the stream? You've never been on monthly Tetris ever? What? Stop it. That's not true. Stop it. Is that true? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Stop capping. Should you like upgrade your bitrate? It's okay. I'm afraid anybody adjusting their OBS will just throw everything into total disarray. So it is fine. All right. You need to download more RAM, Iankeith. All right, looks like both players are ready, so let's get them started. Iankeith versus Hecate in 3. Where is it? In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Or 3, 2, 1 triples, or whatever. On the left side of your screen, it is Iankeith, who qualified into this tournament with a 314,000. I think that's pretty low, isn't it? Oh my God. Well, no, because these players didn't have any long bars, right? So this is no bars November, no long bars, only triples. And yeah, you can multiply their scores by 3 to get basically a rough equivalent of what the scores might be if they were playing with all the bars. So 314 qualifier for Iankeith. That was the average of his best 2 no bars games played in a what, 1 hour qualifying period. Iankeith from the United States of America, one of the most united places I've ever been. And Ian has several high finishes in the CTWC silver bracket. They finished second in 2022. They finished top 4 in 2023. Ian has been all over Classic Tetris monthly, different events, hopefuls, futures, Das Masters, Mega Dasters. Ian played in the second ever annual Stupid Tetris Monthly. That was the one that was in 2021, and that was a multi-mode, one time a year thing. And Ian, well, did go out in round 1 against the eventual runner-up in that tournament, Ella, aka E-flat. But you get the participant badge, so, you know, no one can take that away from you, Ian. No one can take that away. Ian also took part in the CT DAS real tournaments back in the days, played in Classic Tetris League. And yeah, and Ian's got a great hat as well. So pretty excited to have Ian, fan favorite. And on the right side, apparently making their debut here on the monthly Tetris channel. Is that true? You've like never... I just have a hard time believing that. It's Hecate on the right side, seed number 29. Qualified in with a 249,000. That was the average of their best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifier from Great Britain, playing on a keyboard. And why do I just find it hard to believe that I've never been on this channel? Let me see here. CTM. It's played a bunch in the community tournaments. Played in Mega Disasters this month. That was the tier below Mega Dasters. Played a bunch in Tetris for the Non-Pros. Played at CT UK this year. Never played in CTWC. Played a bunch in Tetris for the Non-Pros, though. Played in CT UK in 2023. And 24, 25, 22. So that's been the live event that they've been to the most. And it's good to welcome Hecate to the channel. Oh, Hecate was at Jonas Cup in 2024? I didn't know that. Oh, that's right. Went out against Burb Wizard. All right, there you go. Anyway, we are playing no bars November, so the players have no long bars. That means triples are prioritized. Made the bracket 2 with their best qual ever. Well, that's good to know. I guess I was there, so I should have remembered, but I'm an old man now, so it's hard to remember. But anyway, yeah, players have no bars. So they're going to be prioritizing triples. Players tend to be stacking on the right side of the board, just like when they're playing regular Tetris. And that means they're going to be prioritizing the red L. So when you're on the lookout for the red, or Hecate's got the alternative version of Tetris Gym. So they're going to be looking for the pink L, red or pink L. And oh no, Hecate's going to top out at... Maybe not top out. Yeah. All right. Going to top out at 128. That's hard to survive. A little premature. Hopefully I didn't curse it, but I don't think so. So Iankeith is good in game number 1. At least I got through the intros, okay? I got through the intros. Toast is taking us. Toast? Did somebody say toast? All right. Toast. Looks like both players are ready. Game number 2. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You were playing triple. Can you do it again? Yes, indeed. Technically, I made this with my best ever stupid qual too. So there you go. Just a non-stop series of best evers. Anyway, yes, triples will be prioritized. That red L is how the players will generally be setting up. Now, there's only one way, well, 2 ways to make let's put it this way, 2 pieces with which you can make a triple if you don't have a long bar, and those are the red L and the blue J. And we got to orient the board the dependency in the right way for either one of those. No other pieces except for the long bar, of course, can make triples. So Hecate with like the perfect setup on the right side. You can see that column 9 is set up, and then column 8 is set up just, you know, some Minos above it. So that is the perfect setup on the right side. You can sort of continue to, I mean, the dream is just to continue to have that little setup there in column 8, column 9, continually replenishing it and just getting, you know, L after L after L. So we start on level 18, and at level 19, of course, that speed kicks in. The perfect transition score at 19 is roughly 251, which is about 1/3 of what it would be if the players had access to all 7 pieces. And so roughly anything above $200 would be a very, very good transition, like equivalent to like a 600K plus. And anything approaching that is pretty good. 77,000 for Iankeith, 75,000 for Hecate. All right, Hecate's now set up, gets the triple, 89,000. Ian is set up for 1. And gets it. So yeah, if you're on that right side and you're set up, you need at least 2 Minos in column 9 and at least 1 above it to get a triple with the L. Now, of course, if you can double both of those, if you can have 4 in column 9 and 2 above it in column 8, then you are set up for multiples. So the real dream would be to set up for like 4. Iankeith with a kind of a snarl in the middle of the board after some errant placements. Yeah, Ego Chip. That is an alternate Tetris Gym cartridge. Some players only have that, so we do allow that. That's going to be a top out for Iankeith at 105. So Hecate's good in game number 2 and is going to tie this match up. Oh, shoot. My cord is wrapped around my mic arm here. There we go. That should be minimize some of the noise. Okay. Looks like both players were ready, but they're not again. All right. Ian going to take a moment. Should I run an ad? I'm going to run an ad. Should I? I'm going to run an ad. Oh my God, Ian's got the hat on. What the heck? The hats are coming on, folks. They are tied. And yeah, everyone's got hats and ears and all that stuff. So now, it's an ad. Oh, you have an ad? All right, we'll wait. I thought honestly, Ian has a history with a roommate tying up the bathroom. So I thought Ian was like, oh my God, the bathroom's available. I can go to the bathroom finally. So I'm like, oh, I have time to run an ad, but I will wait for the ad to be done. Wow, why am I still in your stream? I don't know. It's weird. All right. It looks like 3, 2, 1. Ad should be over. Okay. It looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. Game number 3 Yeah, sorry I ran it out. Honestly, I thought Ian was running off because sometimes that roommate, Iankeith doing the Macarena. Ian's roommate has a history of tying up the bathroom. So I thought Ian was running to the bathroom while the roommate wasn't in there. So I'm like, oh, I have a minute. So I ran an ad. That's what I thought it was. Ian scampering off like, oh my God, finally. All right, but anyway, players have got the hats, right? So we should see a high-scoring game now. All right, so Ian stacked up pretty high, and this would be a great board if this were regular Tetris. And they're set up now for, well, they were set up for triple, so they're going to have to burn this away. And I think this one of the things that kind of happens is that players forget that they're playing no bars, and so they just start stacking and start making dependencies, and it happens. There is a nice triple with the J for Ian. 40,000, 37,000 for Hecate. And these two have played against each other one time. For some reason, I thought it would be more, but they played each other one time. Classic Tetris League in July. And Hecate took that one 3-1. Of course, all that goes out the window now because no long bars to fall back on. It's a totally different game. We'll see what happens here. Tight game right now. Does this go toward a player's FMS? Yep, it goes to their FMS, goes to their ELO. Whether or not they make it into gold bracket of CTWC will be partially determined by this. No, I don't think any of those things are true. Anpu says there's a new STM stat sheet in the works. I'm lying. Yeah, there should not be. I mean, eventually, maybe people will start to keep records for some of this stuff. Especially if we run the modes multiple times. Maybe they will. But they'll have to go back and find the VODs. So I say start now. Because STM's not going anywhere. I mean, unless I go somewhere. I just like it too much. I love these modes. I love putting these players through like new challenges. I enjoy seeing the adjustments they make. And then I also enjoy that there's kind of a different mix of players because, you know, some will excel at these non-standard modes where maybe they are not going to always make it into the Masters event or something like that. So I don't know. I like this event for that reason. So long as we keep doing it, you know, CTM, there will be STM. Anpu, I found some computers and I'm gonna go digging around on them. Oh no, that's gonna be a top out for Hecate at 92,000. So Iankeith is good in game number 3. I'm gonna go digging around on these computers. If I can find any info about like older futures and stuff like that, I will let you know. But I'm not optimistic. AV Geek says, have you considered not dying? All right, Sky likes it. Iankeith says, yeah, I freaking love STM. It's the only way I can make Masters anymore. All right. Well, as soon as both players are ready, we can see if Hecate can tie this up and bring us to a decider. It's pretty much your dream Tetris tournament. Well, all right. Look at that. Vandy making dreams come true. All right. Both players ready. Game number 4, Iankeith and Hecate, 3-2-1 Tetris. Of course, no same piece sets in this mode. The competition and training cartridge that we use for these tournaments do not allow same piece sets in the training modes. And this drought is considered to be a training mode. How do I submit a qual Vandy? I mean, I can't do tournament support right now, so if you want to go into the CTM channel and ping the tournament staff role, they can help you. I can't do tournament support in this thing now, but Winter says Nesters for newbies CTM channel. All right, Winter, maybe you can ping Catvinity so they can find that channel easily. $31,000 for Hecate, 42,000 for Ian. Looking forward to Gym version 7 for those sorts of things. Yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to it. I would say that I have ideas, but I'm pretty sure everybody's smart enough to implement those ideas without my ideas. Like, they're going to anything I can think of, they've already thought of, I'm sure. $49,000 for Hecate, $69,000 for Iankeith. Hecate needs to win this one in order to continue on in the match and the tournament. There's a nice triple with an L piece. Okay, we have a Tetris well. But it is now a well for a triple. Well, it was for a minute. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. All right. Hecate bringing this down. And there's a triple for Hecate. 74,105 for Iankeith. I mean, I just want a Vitz counter. And a line spin counter, so I can run a line spin tournament and a Vitz tournament. Thank you. And, count all the other spins while you're at it. T-spin tournament. I mean, come on. Add points for T-spins. Imagine we could add points for T-spins. What the heck? All right, early shift there for Hecate, and that's going to create a little gap in the stack. So we're going to get to work clearing that out. I mean, you can't put, I have a zillion ideas, but it's in practice. There's only so much room on these cartridges, and there's only so much, half the time, obscure modes, no one's ever going to use them, So it's like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if? And it's great to suggest things if other people are doing the work. But, if you don't have to do anything, then you just have carte blanche and just recommend whatever you want, right? Remove all the stats. Yeah, remove the P stats on the right side. Nobody wants that. Oh, how many T's did I get? No one cares. Well, you might care about T's. I don't know. All right, 117 for Hecate, 177 for Ian. So Ian pacing a little bit. 182 through 114 is very good. Now triples on this level, I never said it. Triples are worth 5,700, and that's a quarter of what Tetrises are worth. Colby says, I thought it was pronounced Hecate. Yeah, it is Hecate. At least that is what Richard Wolf said, and so that's what I'm going by. I figured he'd be in a position to know. Plus, I've been saying Hecate a million times, and no one said anything. So 204 for Ian on 19. This is a very good transition score for Ian. 149 for Hecate, not bad. Now, players do, I guess, technically have until level 39, so they can go to level 29. They could play until 39 in theory, if they can do it. And Iankeith is going to top out at 217. So we've got to chase down. So Iankeith with a huge pace, but is going to top out on level 20 with a 217. 218 is the target. Now, on level 19, triples were worth 6,000, and they're going to go up 300 points every level increase. So this is very doable. All right, and Hecate respecting the format, not setting up crazy long bar dependencies. And yeah, so this is a very doable chase down. And really even just like singling, doubling, obviously tripling the whole way, I think is possible. So of course I got to bring this down. Oh my goodness, that S in the middle. Oh no, that is going to be a top out for Hecate, and Iankeith is going to hang on and dodge the chase down, and that means that Iankeith will be moving on to round 2. But Hecate, it was a heck of a debut, so congratulations on making it in. It was a pleasure. I feel like I've streamed you in the past. I don't know in what capacity. Was it on like Deathmatch? Did you play on Deathmatch, or you played on Tetris Deathmatch? I don't know if that was when Ronkley was doing it or when I was doing it. Is probably Ronkley Deathmatch. I don't even remember when I stopped doing it. Was in 2022? I don't even remember. Yeah, when did I don't know. I feel like I streamed you before though, so maybe it was a restream or something like that. Did Ronkley do Deathmatch in 2024? Almost certainly. It makes it easier for Zempro to schedule around to. Uh-oh, we got some business going on. We're all right. We have a hat. There you go. Multiple hats. They're wearing a lot of hats. All right, let me go ahead and report this to the authorities. They need to know about this. Ian 3, Hecate 1, monthly Tetris. All right, there you go. That's what a winner looks like. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. All right, there you go. We got that in. Anyway, congratulations, and hope to see you again in future tournaments. Hecate, Iankeith, you will be moving on. We're going to show the bracket, and we're going to refresh the bracket so it looks like it's supposed to look. And there it is. Iankeith will be taking on Zach in round 2. The winner of this will eventually face Meme, so that should be a match and a half. And just get a look at our top 16 situation. Let's see. ID Kirby's in. We'll face O. Cole is in. We'll face Cobra. Chroma will take on Pixelandy. Steels will take on Huffaluffagus, and Bendy with Knight. So we've got 1, 2, 3 more to do. And there you go. All right. Thanks to everybody on this list who has supported the channel during the stream. Really appreciate all the support. Let me refresh it here. Make sure we get everybody on there. Wouldn't want to leave anyone off. Barabbas, thank you for following on Twitch. Appreciate that. And everybody else, thank you so much. Patrons, thank you. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, Kane, Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kid, Javan T, Jason, Sunny, and everybody else. Thank you so much. Prize pool is still sitting at 50967. I don't think we got any of the contribution. I literally, there's just 5 left. There's just 5 left. 5. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, everybody. When is it? Yeah, 7 p.m. That's going to be 2 hours, 22 minutes from now. We will have a Masters match. It's round 2, Violet versus Tetris time. Join me for that. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. So YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. You have a beautiful afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is. Take care. Zoltan, Jungle Cook, Ego Chip, EQE, NPC. Have a great day. Bye-bye. And Twitch, go ahead and raid you.